I thank you, Advocate Mshololo, for stepping in to this thing and never complicate things for the sake of shining, but rather keep it simple, keep it basic, yet still deliver. That is what Advocate Mshololo did today. We saw Advocate Mshololo coming in and asking basic yet fundamental questions that after she had asked those questions, we were left to see it for what it is. That is what happened today. Speaking about what happened today, some of the questions that Mshololo asked, she says, Mshololo, you forwarded the Section 205 in a PDF format to the state. Pinky said yes. Mshololo, when and to whom, police or NPA, who did you send it to? She took a long route, but Mshololo confined her to one thing and said, no, basically I sent this to the prosecution team or to the prosecutors. And I'm like, okay, you know where she's going with this? Remember, Advocate Mnisi has already said that we are going to deal with you guys. Remember that. We are going to open a case against you guys. Remember that. A case of fraud. So Mshololo coming in, look, she's coming in to seek clarity to say, who are we going to arrest here? Who are we opening this case to? And now we know the case will be open against, because it says prosecutors. Prosecutors, guys, they come from the NPA. So if you say who are the prosecutors in this case, basically you are saying Advocate Baloi and Advocate Mnisi together with their team. They are the ones who, they are the ones who will face these legal challenges. They are the ones who a case will be open against. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be far. It's going to be one of those things, man. But, Advocate Mshololo looked at that and say, give us clarity, who are we going to open a case against? But do you remember that Advocate Baloi, there is a case against him and a signed warranty. You didn't hear this. There is a case against Advocate Baloi. One. But there's also a signed warranty of arrest against the man. So this is going to be the second one. Don't worry. I'm going to unpack this because it's so interesting. But before we can do so, I'll unpack the subscribe button, guys. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Then Advocate Mshololo says, look, you furnish us with the document, and then it was then given to Colonel Lamberstein, and then she's trying now. Her first mission was to compare the evidence coming from Stein. I'm gonna do a Tara video also tomorrow. I was Stein, no Stein. Colonel Lambasta Stein. This case, he's involved in it because Vodacom. Today we got to learn that they received this information. They replaced the information with their information. So the Vodacom expert confirmed as well that the document coming from them has certain numbers that are not reflected in local, that are not the same as the one found in the ones that are given by the state. That is fabrication. And they can't deny that. They can't deny that. So that is what basically me trying to give you the best summary ever in this whole thing, right? So then Mshololo says, let's focus on the 15th of October, 2014. Let's go to exhibit and let's see if it's the same. That is what I'm telling you now. That is where we compare the number, MZ, MSD, MAI, call time, and date, right? So we compare that. That's where we discovered that Abo Stein, they received this information. Then what they did, to make it look like I phoned you, they get this information from Vodacom, they replace this person B's local person C and replace him with person B so that the communication looks like it was happening between Kelly Kumalo and the Fisogu Ntuli, accused number 5. That is what they did. But Vodacom says, nah, we don't have such thing. Do you remember, if you remember vividly, what happened, Ustein telling us that when they went to, what is this place? When they went, look, Kelly Kumalo, when she was in Kimberley. Do you remember that? Hey guys, it turns out to go to no, man. Hey, Mshololo says, can you put in the record the similarities or differences? Then Pinky says, the details MSDI, MZ, MIE, number, call, type, data, and duration, cell number, and the name. The difference is the other part number, which does not reflect on Vodacom. Hey, if Vodacom ET, exactly what I've just told you, if Vodacom is saying, blah, 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 replace a number, they played with the numbers. If the state, as it pleads, but they have a case, a strong case. You remember when the accused were arrested? They said we have a watertight case. Did you hear that? We have a watertight case. Where is the watertight case now? I repeat, where is the watertight case now? But that's lap. It's no more natina. So on A15, we learn good high. On the data on A15, we learn good nope. So listen to this one. Listen to this one. Instead, the number belonging to Kelikomalo reflecting received a call from a number ending with 330 and not a number ending with 202. So if you understand where we're going, Mshololo represents accused number 5. So in other words, she's clearing her local client. Hey, she kept it basic. She kept it simple. But today I'm just highlighting the key moment because even when you listen to her afternoon, you could notice that now she's no longer digging deeper. She's going to come back on Monday, but she's already done the damage earlier on. But we will, I will also do another video tomorrow late where we will look at the minor details. And there's a lot to talk about as far as these people are concerned. But let's look at this one. It is also correct in respect of the second entry that the number of Kelly is not correct, because not correct received a call from a number ending with 202, but a different number ending with 551. Pinky says, that is what we know at Vodacom. Hey! You see, another problem that I have is the fact that, you remember, during the time I was staying giving us this information, do you remember we kept saying, this thing of using, do you remember us saying, this thing of using about Truecaller, let me tell you this again. This is the reason of using our local. These are the side effect of using about Truecaller. I said the whole South African police service rely on a Truecaller. The whole South African police service, that's support. Let me tell you, during Fees Must Fall, South African police service hired, it's on record, you can go and search it, it's public information. They hired a company to trace people. Even now, they want to do that as well, where they will listen to conversations. I made a video on my other channel called Unscripted Debate, where I was talking about good time man. Yo, these people are going to be monitoring our conversations. Something that is happening. These people have got the money to get the right things. How is it that Abo Stain relies on a true caller? The other time, somebody sent me something. This is a true story. This person saved look, a few people saved my number as the tribe. So now, when this person was calling my number, it says the tribe. Then, did you see this, right? So, in other words, you can't rely on a true caller because a true caller tells you. If people calls me bongs, you understand? Let's say spelled BONGZ. If five people five people who are on Truecaller, where they can pick their data, saved my number as bongs, then you call me, you call that number, guess how it's going to be registered? Bongs. You will never know my real name unless you are a South African. Then you will know, man. No, bongs. Usually it's bongan. You know what I'm saying? Bongs are bongs. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's bongan. So you will be like, oh, this must be bongan. Then you've got a full state. People with mendlela, you know, with these badges here, relying on a true caller, something that nobody has to manipulate it. Few of us have to save your numbers as SA Infotainment Podcast. You suddenly the thing says your name is SA Infotainment Podcast. You see this thing of relying on things like that. Look at now. Vodacom says, they manipulated the numbers. They say they make it look like Kelly Khumalo was communicating with look. It's a criminal offense even to Kelly Khumalo. I think she's gonna be suing people. It's a criminal offense. Mshololo, can you take us through the RICA information of these numbers? It turns out again, the number that was the numbers here were registered with other people. And then we also know that the number was used by Hosea Hussein, Tandazil Ndwandwe, and the number was never registered on Tuli. Do you remember how many numbers this accused had to tell the state that we don't know these numbers? We don't know these numbers. Now, when we told you the state is lying, we're told we are liars. Hey, yinle uthogo lapha amabelakhe ke. Uthogo lo. Uthogo lapha amabelakhe ke. If you don't get it, forget about it. When we say uthogo lo, if you know, you know. When we say uthogo lo, if you know, you know. But if you don't know, I shame my ngiyaqolisa. I don't know how to explain this saying. Uthogo lo. Okay, Mshololo on the phone taken from Visogo Hlentuli during his arrest tells the court in respect of the first number ending with 44750. We do not have record information on that number because it wasn't requested. Now, that's another interesting thing. There are a lot of things that comes out of Mshololo's cross-examination. I cannot finish it all, but here's what I've noticed. And I can't let it go because, Jehovah, have mercy. This is why I can't let it go. Here's the thing. If you are investigating 10 people, okay, let me start this way. You know, almost according to police, if anything had to happen, maybe people get shot here in this space, and you guys are here, do you know what happened? What will happen is that the police, they are going to say nothing should be touched here. And everybody who's here will be investigated. That's the first principle that police use. That's why even in a road accident, for instance, you don't touch your car. You get bumped, people will wait. Even if it's a middle of a busy road, they wait for police to see it for what it is. And then once police have done their job, they remove the cars to the right. But I once got an accident in the middle of a freeway, right? Towards Sentin. I once got an accident there, so I know. We wait there, they did what they did, and then they move the car so that the traffic can flow. You know what I'm saying? So even in the crime scene, it's always the case. With that analogy, think about it this way then. You have people who are in that house. You have people who are suspected, right? But when you request the 205 so you can get information, you leave certain numbers and you investigate certain numbers. You don't. Logic dictates, logic dictates that everyone should be investigated. Everyone equally. I don't care who you are. Everyone should be investigated. That's usually the case. But in this case, that did not happen. Why did they leave other numbers? If you are investigating me, you check all the numbers that I have. You don't pick one number, you check all the numbers that I have. You run your 205 or 205 section, right? But that was not happening. That worries me alone. That there are numbers that were investigated, yet certain numbers were not investigated. That worries me. It's just fundamental principle of investigation. You look at everything. That's why investigators, they search everything and every angle. Anything. They search, they check even when you switch on your light, if they are searching your house, just to see if it is, maybe you just, there's things there. They check the carpet, the tiles, because investigators, they are trained not to believe things just by the mere look. They must suspect everything. Guys, how is it that certain numbers are not investigated? It's a cause for concern, I'm telling you. But that's some of the things that we saw today. Those are some of the things that we saw today. And then we saw that, okay, Fisokuhle Ntuli did not call Kelly Kumalo. She's been cleared. Kelly Kumalo has been cleared, as well as Fisokuhle Ntuli has also been cleared. Now, she moved into Ho's evidence, because remember yesterday I told you that even Ho's came and testified. No, Ho's Hwasha. Ho's lied. Ho's lied. How many of those who were investigating that case that did not lie? Mshololo, in the light of discrepancy, you do you see now that there is tampering of the information? Can you see that there has been a change of document that you supplied to the state? Listen to the Vodacom expert. Pinky says yes. But the Minister of Defense, in the form of Judge Ratamo Khwahleng, you know what I'm trying to say. Hi, Mina, maybe I don't know, but maybe I'm being too technical. He said a lot of things along those lines. I don't know whether I'm being too technical when I say, you can't say they changed the information. It's tampering. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, Judge, that's tampering. Vodacom tells you, we're giving you this information as it is. Once you twist the information, you put numbers that are not supposed to be, it's tampering with evidence. There's no way, you cannot sugarcoat it. They tampered with evidence. Full stop. It ends there. The fact that they removed numbers and added numbers, you are tampering with evidence. It is also, it also correct in respect of the second entry. The number of Miss Kumalo is correct, but it's not correct that it received a call from a number ending with 9205, but on a different number. Right there again, tampering with evidence. But it was nice seeing Mshololo being at work here. Okay, and another one. I'm gonna be looking at. I'm gonna be looking at some of those things tomorrow. We will continue in these things tomorrow on a different video. Today, I just wanted to show you that, boy, oh boy, Mshololo. Boy, oh boy, Mshololo. Yeah. I buffet. No. No. Mshololo is the best. Give that woman her flowers. Mshololo is the best. Mshololo knows what she's doing. And she kept it simple as well. But the long and short of it is that others are going to be arrested.